Hi, it's Eric, and it's time for our video conversation once again. I first want to just recognize and thank all of the veterans who have served in the military and continue to serve today. Veterans Day is just coming up on November 11th. I want to encourage everybody also to take the time to thank a veteran and then keep those folks in your thoughts and prayers for all that they do for our country on Veterans Day. Now we're going to get to our questions. We had some really good ones this week, so here we go. The first one is an email comes in from Barb in Edina. And Barb writes in, Dear Representative Paulsen, I'm writing to urge you to support the Global Anti-Poaching Act, H.R. 2494, now up for a vote in the House. This bill is an important counterpart to the national strategy for combating wildlife trafficking and will strengthen our country's fight to end the slaughter of the world's most beloved species. Please support this bill when it comes to the House for a full vote. By standing together, we can save the world's wildlife before it is too late. Thank you, Barb. Actually, Barb, thanks for letting me know of your thoughts. It's true that today, because of wildlife poaching and wildlife trafficking, a lot of our most majestic animals around the world are declining in populations. But it's also been a source of funding terrorism and organized crime to the tune of about $10 billion a year. This week, the House did pass legislation that will direct the Secretary of State to identify those areas in foreign countries that are targeting or are having issues with wildlife trafficking. This will help not only preserve those populations, but also clamp down on new operations for terrorism and organized crime. Next up is an email from Linda in Minnetonka, who writes in, Congressman Paulsen, it is time to rebuild America. Improving our transportation system is an economic imperative. If we invest wisely, we can boost our economy, increase prosperity for all Americans, and create good jobs in transportation, construction, and manufacturing. It's time for the President and Congress to work together to pass a well-funded, long-term surface transportation bill. Thank you, Linda. Actually, Linda, you're absolutely right. For far too long, Congress and the President have been responsible or have had the issue of not passing a long-term financing bill for transportation. This week, the House did pass a longer-term funding bill, now to match up with the Senate. That will go to conference committee, and now it not only makes sure that we invest in our infrastructure for roads and bridges and railways, but also for a 21st century economy, but it also guarantees more predictability, more certainty for all those construction jobs, for all those that invest in the labor training and the planning of an engineering that goes into planning these projects, so it's lasting more than just 1 year. And that's really critical as we look to the future as well. I want to thank everyone that shared your thoughts, your questions, your ideas. Of course, you can reach me on Facebook, on Twitter, or on the website at paulsen.house.gov, and have a great week.